Ladies and gentlemen, let's get amongst it. I know it's been a really long time since we did a Clutchpoints episode. I meant to record a couple, but this one we're gonna we're kind of just gonna go ballpark it a little bit. I want to talk and yap about a couple months ago, probably about in March, a person who I follow on Twitter said that they believed John Moxley's character and entering style is exactly of that of an honorable ace. And John Moxley was kind of going in back to his heelish ways for a bit. I mean, he's kind of back to his babyface ways. It's weird, but I hate the terms babyface, heel, and tweener in wrestling because I feel like it completely ruins the flexibility of character. When you look at wrestling and how it is now compared to 10 years ago, it's a lot more character driven. I mean, wrestling has always been character driven. Besides New Japan, like New Japan's mostly faction based, but like when you look at WWE, like you 10 years ago, you would see like a bit of, character in the wrestlers, but like now, compared to now, each wrestler kind of has like a goal. They have a goal, they have motivations, they have beliefs, they have ideology, they have their own like purpose, if that makes sense. And I feel like because of that, that kind of takes away, you know, how I feel like that kind of like influences how they wrestle. And so I feel like we don't really need the need for terms like babyface, tweener, heel. Now, I feel like those words should not be like official anyways. Kind of like just unofficial like headcanon things that people can add, I guess, but like they're just things that I think have been kind of softened or like very loosened recently, and I feel like it confuses a lot of people. Roman Reigns, he's doing a lot of character work right now, and he's technically listed as a babyface, but he's a lot of people think he's portraying a heel when that's literally what his character ideology is. There's a lot of points where you can turn heel, you could turn babyface, and still keep your ideology, and you could still wrestle the exact same way. Just because someone wrestles with like aggression, in this case, John Moxley, doesn't mean he is, a heel. If a wrestler wrestles with aggression, then that's what their ideology is. Look at Zack Sabre Jr. He wrestles, he's a technical wrestler. He wrestles as a technician. And even though New Japan is still, faction driven, everyone in that faction, the Mighty Don't Kneel, they're all technical wrestlers. They specialize in technical wrestling. So it shouldn't be like I feel like heel and babyface and tweener need to all be like kind of like discontinued at this point, because I feel like everybody has found like a gray area for each of them. Gray area for each of them, maybe that's not the right words, but like I feel like any character, depending like on like the character, can be pretty much anything they want. I mean, Roman, he's faced heel wrestlers, he's faced babyface wrestlers. Like, it is what it is. Just definitely think that the words babyface, heel, and tweener are overused. Next, I want to talk about the PlayStation news. If you guys haven't seen, PlayStation is decided to not do physical media anymore. Just so you guys know, I get all my games digital, so this is something that won't really affect me because I get digital games anyways. But it's definitely still a fuck up because you got DRM, everybody's gonna have to deal with now. You just got a whole like a bunch of shit. Like on PlayStation, when I got my PlayStation, and I don't know if this is really a DRM thing or if this was just, the new console or whatever, but like when I had my PlayStation 4, there was like a couple of games I had. I think I had like Madden 18, and I think I had like one FIFA game, and I probably had like a NBA game. I don't think it was 2K. That may have been like NBA Live or whatever, like the last one. And I can't play that now. I don't think the licenses were revoked. Like, I don't think it was a DRM thing. I think just because of the console that I was on, it just didn't carry over, which, it still sucks. But like, to be honest, I wasn't gonna play those games anyway. But it kind of makes sense now. It makes sense now though, because Rockstar Games has a marketing deal with Sony, and of course, Rockstar are releasing GTA 6 with no discs in the case. Instead, it's going to be digital code. So I feel like that was kind of like a warning for that. I also seen people blame Rockstar, but I don't think this is Rockstar's fault. I kind of have a prediction of it. I feel like the deal, what the marketing deal was, is Sony was planning this digital change months ago, like years ago, even before, probably before GTA 6 got released. And basically, what I believe is that the only way the marketing deal would have worked is Sony was like, yo, we'll market your game like it's a first party game, basically. We'll market like it's the greatest thing in mankind history, which we've seen so far. But in return, you got to sell every copy digitally. So you have to sell physically with a digital code, no like discs, stuff like that. And Rockstar, they were like, well, I mean, I, like I don't know why Rockstar would agree to it because they know either way it would sell crazy like GTA 6, but like Rockstar would be like, okay, we'll go with it. And so that's what I think would happen. Now, I'm gonna be honest, that's probably not realistic at all because I'm no fucking genius when it comes to corporate stuff. But it's something that I feel like could really be the case. I don't think this is Rockstar Games' fault at all. Like I saw someone on Twitter said that and I was like, you are out of your mind. There is a couple of other things that I do want to talk about. I want to talk about the GTA Online update, but we're not going to get information about that until probably tomorrow. There may be a trailer for that coming out tomorrow. If not, I'll add some extra bits. Or if not, I'll just end the video here with those two topics. Or if there's something else that I want to talk about, we can do it. Talk about LeBron James real quick. This is Clutchpoints. I did say this would be a. I did say this would also be a sports thing. LeBron James. I mean, surely he. I feel like he kind of has to go to the Warriors. I mean, does he have to? I mean, like, if what can I really picture him? I mean, I could picture him going back to Miami. I don't know about Cleveland. I feel like if he goes to Cleveland, it would kind of make his initial return less special. Yeah, like it's I don't know. Surely Gold State to make that dream team, but I don't know. It's honestly a big what if. And what's funny to me too is how he waited for Bronny to get his guaranteed contract for him to be like, all right, I'm leaving LA. This World Cup, bro. I think Spain's gonna do it. I mean, what's the current bracket? What's the current knockouts bracket? As I'm filming this, a game is happening. By the way, a game is indeed happening. Argentina play tomorrow, so they're probably gonna be semis at least, or in the quarters. I don't know. I mean, who could I get past? They could definitely get past Cabo Verde. I have no idea. They could get past Australia and Egypt. Colombia may struggle with a little bit. Algeria, Switzerland, they could definitely get past that. I can see Argentina reaching the semis. I think either way though, I think it'll be Spain who wins it all. That is my prediction. Spain. Now, who would I want to win this World Cup? I want England to win. England or the United States. Well, and Norway too. So the reason why I want those countries to win is because ethnically I am Norwegian and I am English, and of course I'm American. Like that's my nationality. I can't speak, bro. So those are like the teams who I would like to win, but like I think it will be Spain. Spain and France as the semifinals. And then who on the other side though who could Spain face? I mean they could play Brazil or they could play Argentina. I think Argentina could make it. But it's going to be between Brazil and England, I think. I think Brazil might be the most likely option. Brazil versus Spain, that'd be kind of a killer matchup, I'm not going to lie. What was the they played Netherlands? I did not know the Dutch. I'm also Dutch too. Not really as passionate as them. So yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I did not know the Dutch team was that good. I wouldn't have expected it. But yeah, my prediction. The thing, it's a banger. So as you guys know, I'm a fairly passionate wrestling fan. Like I do like wrestling, and there's one promotion that I've been trying to get into, and that's Stardom. Which, if you guys don't know what Stardom is, basically, there's New Japan Pro Wrestling, and then there's Stardom. So New Japan is like the main men's wrestling promotion in Japan. Stardom is the main women's wrestling promotion in Japan, and I've been trying to get into it, but it's been very very difficult because Stardom World, which is where all of the stuff of Stardom streams on and shit like that, is not catered to international viewers at all. It is terrible. Like, let me show you. Let me show you what it is. Very, very badly like created. Ignore the attractive women. Ignore the attractive women. That's not a part of the thing. But look, so it has the translation thing, right? But like, let's do this. Okay, let's go click English commentary. All right, and then let's back. Where did the translation go? I have to refresh every damn time to get the translation back. Not only that too, but like it's just hard to configure and shit. Like there's like you like I even if I tried to look for a very specific match or event, it would be a pain in the ass. I want to see something real quick though. Let me see something. New tournament. So that actually says tournament. I don't know if this was like I didn't know if this was like what's it called? Pay-per-views, major events or whatever. Unless that's what they call their stuff. Like, hold on. If I can find All-Star Grand Queendom. Okay, so this is quite literally where the tournaments and stuff are. If it's right there and if that's all I have to go to, it may honestly not be that bad as what I was expecting, but still, it's not catered to, you know, international audiences at all. And it's something that's very unfortunate because I do want to get into this. But the reason why I bring this up is because there's a little bit of good news. All right. A couple of days ago, they actually started a new YouTube channel called Stardom Global. And it's actually in English. There's English commentary. You're not going to be able to hear it because I don't have the shit configured. Like, hold on. I'm not going to be able to play it because I'm not going to show it at least. Well, I'll blur it, but I'll probably play the audio because Stardom, specifically Bushido Road, they have like the strictest like copyright policy. Like I honestly, even with the fucking audio, I'm surprised. I would be shocked if I didn't get copyright. See, hold on. Yeah. So in English, that's Walker Stewart right there. He's great commentator by the way. Walker Stewart, great commentator. He was on Forbidden Door and he did a good job. I was very sad when he got kicked out by Don Callis. That was very unfortunate. But yeah, so there is some good news about that. It's not complete light at the end of the tunnel though. So they still won't do like change Stardom World to like make it more appealing for international viewers, more efficient and stuff like that. And they also still won't release pay-per-views or have pay-per-views on Stardom Global. I mean, that's just what I've learned. Like, I don't know if that's true or not. Like, they may be making changes behind the scenes, but like, I don't know. I have no idea. I will say one thing that does give me a little bit hope. All right, New Japan just got recently sold to two companies, TV Arashi, I think that's what it's called, or is it TV Asahi? I don't know. It's one of those. And so it got sold to that and Bushido Road. They both have like equal company. And Bushido Road, if you guys don't know, that's owns like a bunch of other wrestling companies like Pro Wrestling Noah, DDT Pro Wrestling, Marigold, which is another women's promotion that's really good. So it got sold to them, but before that, Bushido Road had them had New Japan, and a couple years ago they created New Japan World. And they actually had an app. That's one of the other complaints I have Stardom World about, by the way. There's no app. That's very unfortunate. Well, apparently there is one, but it's only in Japan, which is very, very sad. So, yeah, it's a big, like the Bushido Road was made New Japan have an app and stuff. And now Stardom is completely Bushido Road's focus now that they sold New Japan Pro Wrestling or gave their shares to the other companies. So I have hope that they will be able to do that. They will do what they did with New Japan, where it becomes where an app will be made and stuff like that. Now, if you are curious on which one of these women I am a fan of, this one right here, Saya Kamatani. She's not my favorite Japanese women's wrestler though. Who I think honestly she might be like one of the probably the greatest wrestler of all time. Like she's so good. Like I watch her, she's incredible. Let me get like a no don't open like open photo. This is Mayu Iwatani right here. She's a Marigold, not in Star, but she's still a great wrestler. But yeah, but learning that new tournaments thing though, that has me knowing what that is though now makes me happy. It could definitely help me out a little bit because Stardom World is pretty cheap. Like it's like only like $7 a month or whatever. I think New Japan Pro. I mean, I think Japan Pro Wrestling is like $10 a month or whatever. But still, it's pretty. All right. Well, I think that's where I'm gonna end it there. If there are GT Online news, I'll be back. So I won't upload this video immediately. So yeah, take care, and I'll see you guys whenever the next video comes out.